Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time to take care of our level 52 Summoner quest. Our minion roulette for today is giving us the Wind-Up Kobolder. Hello there. And I have no umbrella because, unfortunately, umbrellas are incompatible with minions. And it's raining here. Alright, hello Ymitra. What do you got for me today? Ymitra has new knowledge to share with you. Good. Good to know. Greetings, Satora. Since we last met, the arduous task of deciphering those tombstones has occupied my every waking moment. I have made significant progress, but the cause of the ritual's failure yet eludes me. I am somewhat heartened, however, by my discovery of a number of new incantations. In fact, there is one spell which I believe you can soon master with a minimum of instruct... Pray forgive my interruption. You are the leaders of the research effort on summoning magics, yes? I am Captain Dancing Wolf of the Immortal Flames. It is fortunate that I find you together, as I have questions for you both. And what would the Immortal Flames want with us, Captain Wolf? Does Ul'dah's military have some vested interest in the activities of summoners? Just one summoner in particular, madam. We seek a man by the name of Tristan. Then you do know him. I've read reports that you had been in pursuit of our former soldier, but I always like to have confirmation on our intelligence. The Immortal Flames has its own reasons for wanting Tristan found. If you have any idea of his whereabouts, then I must know what you know. So, Tristan matched his summoning magics against yours and was ultimately consumed in fire. And you are certain he perished. Have we given you reason to suspect otherwise? I do not doubt the veracity of your tale, but there has been an incident. A merchant caravan was recently attacked by a man who, by the description given, closely resembles Tristan in appearance. Should we allow the crime of a former Immortal Flame to go unanswered, then the integrity of the entire organization would be called into question. I will find him and see that justice is served. We looked on as Tristan was engulfed in flames, not even a charred corpse, and we believed him utterly consumed. Could he have somehow survived that inferno? If he is alive, then we have unwittingly permitted the escape of a known pawn of the Paragons. Captain Wolf, you must allow us to accompany you on your investigation. Your combined expertise in the summoning arts is most welcome, Lady Ymitra. The attack occurred on one of the roads out of Camp Drybone. Join me at the settlement proper and we can continue the search for witnesses. That's concerning. Very concerning. Alright then, let's go track down Tristan, I suppose. We cannot allow a madman like Tristan to roam unchecked. Let us hasten to Camp Drybone and assist Captain Wolf with his investigations. Indeed. On to Drybone. Alright. Where are you, Dancing Wolf? There you are. Assuming Tristan truly was behind this recent violence, whatever could he stand to gain from attacking a simple caravan? That is a good question indeed. Ymitra, Satora, as we are now cooperating on this investigation, I see no reason not to trust you with some of its duties. Let's split up and find out what these merchants know. Alright, let's ask around. I do like that he heard, oh, a summoner is out and about causing problems. Let's immediately go get the experts on summoning. They will probably be the right people to get to help. I appreciate the forward thinking on that. Aye, now that you mention it, they did just cart in the body of a merchant. Such things are hardly noteworthy around here, though. As such, I failed to take notes. Well, that's unfortunate. Maybe inside here? Inside the bar? Wow, that is a name. Sorry, just old internet shitposting is coming flooding back to me. A friend of mine survived the assault, said he even caught a glimpse of the villain's twisted face. I'm certain he would tell you more had he not left camp the moment his injuries were bound. Okay, so there is a witness who has already left camp. That is unfortunate for us, but they do exist, so we can track them down. Let's try the other bar. Never actually noticed you can find the others actually interrogating. That's fun. Hello, Adelson. The attack out on the road? I hear the man who did it was swathed in a robe that was black as midnight. One of Ifrit's tempered, I should think. Okay. So, most useful information we have is that a witness has left town already. It would seem a merchant who lived through the attack has already set out with his goods again. The traders of Thanalan are not if not hardy. So we have one merchant left alive to tell the tale. According to my inquiries, our intrepid trader will likely be en route to Highbridge. We may yet catch him on the road if we are swift. All right, you got a route. Excellent. Let's get moving then, quickly. On to Highbridge. Please let us catch up in time. We do not want to lose this lead, and oh no. Alright, let's get ready for battle. Three Amalja. Nothing too tough about them, thankfully. Looks like I won't even get a chance to use any of my summons. Down they go. Hello there, merchant. Are you alright? Let's get you out of here. I heard Amalja war cries. Are you unhurt, sir? Yes, thank you. Well, aside from the injuries I sustained from a previous incident, I suppose. First the caravan and now this. Must Thal be so eager to usher me into his hall? It is concerning the assault on your caravan that we endeavor to seek you out, sir. Is there aught you can tell us of the attacker? Aye, I should be glad to see him brought to justice. Though I did not see his face in any great detail, concealed as it was in the depths of a black cowl, I did glimpse a lock of silvery hair. By his stature I marked him of Huron stock, and by his fiery servant a hellspawn demon in disguise. A fiery servant? That sounds like an Eggy. Like this? Thal's balls, that's one! Where do you people find those things? The villain was in command of Ifrit Eggy then, and we know the affinity Tristan has for primal flame. Aye, all the evidence points towards our man. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. You have been of great help to our investigation. Oh, think nothing of it. Consider it poor recompense for my rescue at the hands of this gallant adventure. I must report these developments to my superiors at the Hall of Flames. Pray join me in Ul'dah. There is more I would discuss with you. Damn it, so it likely is Tristan. Which means the bastard escaped. This sucks! Alright, Hall of Flames just outside, no need to take any ether rides. That would just take us further away. There you all are, hello! Captain Wolf seems most troubled. No doubt this case has forced him to relive terrible memories he would sooner let fade. You know of Tristan's older brother, Kahedin? Both who were soldiers in service to the Immortal Flames. Both were soldiers under my command. Ah, so it's very personal for you then. Our unit was one of many deployed in the mission to destroy the Primal Ifrit. An operation that succeeded at a staggering cost. Those who were not incinerated were tempered, with Kahedin suffering the latter fate. As you well know, a Primal's power is fueled by the faith of its thralls, and the greatest mercy we can grant such unfortunates is a swift journey to Thal's hallowed halls. Tristan volunteered to end the cursed existence of his own brother. Oh god! He returned to Ul'dah with Kahedin's blood on his blade, and I watched, helpless as the guilt slowly strangled the life in his eyes. No words of comfort could reach him, and when he at last quit the flames, he was a husk of the man he once was. Never did I imagine his grief-maddened mind would drive him to such desperate evils. Tristan was my soldier, and it is my responsibility to stop him. Thanks to your aid, we have mounting proof that he is still out there. When we are ready, we shall make our move. We are content to follow your lead in this, Captain Wolf, and we should certainly be fully prepared if we are to meet the Dark Summoner in battle. To that end, Satora, I would teach you one of the incantations I gleaned from those repositories of elegant wisdom. 'Tis a spell of damaging magic employed in combat by the summoners of Eld. Let us call upon Captain Wolf again once you have mastered its use. It would not do to engage Tristan while stumbling over unfamiliar magics. Alright, we have Energy Siphon. We'll go over it in just a minute. Alright then, let's get that Energy Siphon set. I'm going to be placing it right here in place of Energy Drain on my AoE hotbar, which kind of tells you almost everything you need to know. But let's head over to Falcon's Nest so we can try it out on the dummies over there. Alright, so on our way up to the striking dummies. Let's see, Energy Siphon. Deals unaspected damage with a potency of 100 to target and all enemies nearby it. Grants us 2 stacks of Ether Flow. Also grants Further Ruin, which we'll get into later when we hit level 62. Shares a recast timer with Energy Drain. So, it is an AoE variant of Energy Drain. Looks like with two enemies it breaks even, and with 3 or more enemies it is better than Energy Drain. Good to know. Then, let's go ahead and try it out. Cast it on the striking dummies, get ourselves some stacks of Ether Flow, and then cast our Pain Flare to spend it. That is literally all there is to it. It is a gain on 3 and break even on 2, so use it whenever you're in an AoE situation. Yeah, really simple new ability. Very nice new ability. Should have switched clothes to warmer ones when I got here. Oh well. Alright, and with that, that is it for Summoner for today. I did forget to go over the changes to Summoner in patch 7.2, and that's because at level 50 at level 52, there are none. The only changes to Summoner in patch 7.2 are 2 spells from Dawn Trail, level 91 plus, got stronger slightly. One gained 100 potency, which it sounds big, but it's also a big burst ability, so it's supposed to be a lot of potency. And another one gained like, I think it was 20 potency or something like that. Yeah, just slight buffs to Dawn Trail abilities that we will get to eventually, so no worries for us now. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, back to main story as we take on our next Moogle trial in order to earn the Moogle's trust. And then after that, we're moving on to our level 53 crafting and gathering. Hello, let's go. I will see everyone next time for that.